Hello there, good afternoon. My name is Baba Tando. I have the latest in the world of sports. Let's get talking right here, right now. The first round of the Normalization Committee's special competition ended 2 weeks ago, allowing for the second round to start immediately. Now, there have been numerous concerns raised by administrators, technical men, players, officials, and fans. Now, we'll get some reactions from the Normalization Committee pretty shortly, but away from that, Liberty Professionals hosted Karela FC yesterday, and of course one of the violence situations occurred there when referee Latif Kadir was actually subjected to some unfair treatment by fans. Now this incurred the displeasure of head coaches of both sides, that's Liberty Professionals Reginald Asante and Johnson Smith of Karela FC. This is what they had to say after the game.
I think there should have been a notice, or there should have been something like a bond, that in any stadium that there was going to be a problem, I think they have to move out from the stadium, need to be banned, so that maybe they'll go very far from their home grounds. It should be a bond before the tournament. But now, maybe when 2 or 3 people lose their life, it's a big problem. So this is what should have been done before. Maybe violence in any stadium, there should be like home ban throughout the rest of the matches. So that's what I suggest. But I think, certain centers, they still maintain violence. So the NC must work hard and work on that.
No, this is an archaic hooliganism, because it has passed. It has passed. This things has passed. So why? Aren't you going forward? You have to go forward. So the organizers should see to it that they solve everything, so that everything will goes on smoothly.
All right, so that game ended 3-3 at the Corindon Park in Dansuman. There were 6 other matches that happened also where more violence situations occurred. So in Bechem, it was the home side Bechem United that lost 3-0 to 11 Wonders. Asante Kotoko, who had their policy analyst Amusapon also abused, they held Brekum Chelsea to a goalless draw inside Brekum. Mediama SC beat Ediana Stars by 1-0. Inter Allies lost by 2-0 at home to Heart to Folk. Wafa 3, Ebusua Dwarfs 0. Elmina Sharks, they recorded the biggest margin, winning margin of the tournament so far, beating Dreams FC by 5-1. And then the game between WA All Stars and Ash Gold, of course, postponed, because up until now, WA All Stars say that they are yet to put a team together. So quickly, after yesterday's round of matches, here are the standings. Kotoko still lead Group A with 14 points after 7 games. Mediama SC after 6 games have 13 points. They are second. Ediana Stars come in 3rd place with 9 points. Ash Gold are 4th with 8 points. 11 Wonders 5th, 7 points. Bechem United are 6th with 4 points. Brekum Chelsea, they are 7th with 4 points. And WA All Stars haven't played no match. They have recorded 0 points so far. For Group B, or the teams from the Southern Zone, Wafa have Accra Hearts of Folk chasing them right on the heels. They both have 15 points after 8 games played so far. Wafa, of course, they beat Hearts of Folk in their first encounter, and so by head-to-head, they will go up on the table, followed by Hearts of Folk in 2nd place, but both locked on 15 points. Quickly, let's get onto the phone lines and speak to the spokesperson of the Normalization Committee of the Ghana Football Association, Dan Kukuyaba. Hello, Dan. Good afternoon to you. First round of matches ended last 2 weekends, and so almost immediately we have started the second round. Now, from the Normalization's view, what is your general perspective on the first round of matches?
Thank you. I think so far, so good. Obviously, you cannot claim that everything about the competition has been perfect. But if you look at the level of competitiveness, the excitement he has generated, spectating has not been bad, especially when the competition started anew. The first 2 weeks, spectating was spectacular. There have been isolated cases of crowd violence, but it is expected, because it will take time for us to let people understand that we have to attitudinally change our way of doing things, because changing the statutes alone, as we indicate in our release, would not automatically change our football overnight. We have to educate people to change their attitude. But quite apart from the isolated cases of crowd violence, officiating has not been perfect, but it's not been bad. Spectating, as I indicated, is not bad as well. The level of competition has been good. So from our perspective, so far, I would say so good.
Okay, Dan, just before I let you go, I mean, some clubs raised concerns about certain issues, and we're thinking that you will deal with those issues before the second round starts. How are you dealing with those issues?
Yes, I think the issues that have come to our table are issues that border on crowd violence. There have been meetings to get in touch with the security, to meet the heads of the security agencies to assist us, because it is something that has been with our football for a long time, and it cannot overnight change.
All right, so that was spokesperson of the Normalization Committee, Dan Kwekuyeboah, speaking to us on, a few issues that have come out, most especially crowd violence at match venues. But check out more on the sports page of myjoyonline.com. I tweet at the handle at Babatando, saying for Instagram, Dan, I am Dan.
Thanks, Baba. Thanks a whole lot. And up next is Showbiz, and congratulations in order for some of our colleagues here at the Multimedia Group. Becky has the scoop.